Yo, it's your boy Marcus and Morsini back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Rebirth Island versus Alcatraz Island. Which island is the better island? And yeah, this is going to be mostly just BR. I'm not going to be covering DMZ. I know that Rebirth has DMZ, but Alcatraz didn't have DMZ. So I'm not going to include that in here. We're just strictly talking about Battle Royale. This gameplay will be Rebirth Island. I feel like I don't really need to show Alcatraz gameplay because you've been playing it for 5+ years. So there's no reason to really cover that, but you know what it is. And they're basically the exact same map. And there's a couple of differences here and there, right? So let's go ahead and talk about those differences, right? POIs, places of interest, and the actual places on the map and how different they are from the original Alcatraz map. For anyone wondering, Rebirth was not like an original idea, right? This came out in 2019. Alcatraz came out in 2018 in Black Ops 4, and that's the reason it's in COD Mobile, right? Because COD Mobile was in development during Black Ops 4 and released during MW 2019 in the year 2019. So since that's how the development cycle went, you know, they copied the BO4 maps, which was a great idea. I love Blackout. I love Alcatraz. And I loved BO4. I can't stand MW 2019. And the more through the life cycle this game goes, the more they turn it into MW 2019. It irritates me, man. I hate it. Anyway, yeah, POIs. So the difference in POIs, man, a lot of the map is not broken and torn apart like it is on Alcatraz. Rebirth Island's actually more put together, and especially in this iteration that we got in COD Mobile. This is one of the later iterations of Rebirth Island. I don't know which one, maybe 2024? I don't really know. But one where the map is even more updated from the original Rebirth Island that came out in 2019. So you have a lot more POIs, and they're more succinct, and they kind of flow better. I think the map overall is just more well done. Starting with Control Center. So Control Center is pretty much the high drop spot of Rebirth Island, and on the other map, it's called Ruins, right? On Alcatraz, it's Ruins, and it's literally a broken down building, and it's just like pillars and some concrete, and that's it, right? That's the entire area of that map. The rest is just wide open. Control Center is a 3-story building in that exact same spot on the map, but that's where everybody drops in. It's super chaotic, close quarters, insane fun. So obviously, I mean, Control Center is almost the most iconic part of any COD BR map of all time. Like, it's up there, man. It's up there with like Verdansk stuff. So Control Center is great. I definitely think that's an improvement upon Ruins. Well, when we talk about Prison, I think personally, I mean, they both kind of are just prisons, and I feel like there's not a whole lot to them. But I'll probably go with Alcatraz on that one, with which one's better. Headquarters, I'll definitely go with Rebirth Island. I think one of the things with Rebirth Island is they brought it in, and it looks so good. Like, this map looks phenomenal. I haven't played Alcatraz in a while because I just don't need to. I don't play any more BR than I have to after I hit Legendary. And, you know, I feel like this map came in and it looks beautiful. It's great. I mean, I just think they did an excellent job with this. Maybe they took like some extra time to put this map into the game or something like that and develop it that way it would look as good as humanly possible, because it looks phenomenal. Then you have areas like living quarters, bioweapons building, stronghold, industry, chemical engineering, factory, harbor, and dock. Those are good POIs, I think, overall, and I think that pretty much most of the POIs are either slight improvements or on par with Alcatraz in most ways. I do like how instead of Stronghold being that entire building with like a helicopter pad and all that stuff over there, on Alcatraz, it's just the ocean. You know what I mean? And it cuts the map down in size. It's not like you're using all that playable space over there. I feel like that makes it better to me. That's just me personally, though. Now let's talk about contracts, right? On Rebirth Island, we have contracts in BR now. So Recon, Scavenger, and Bounty. Bounty, you just pick it up and you go kill whoever your bounty is. Scavenger basically is for farming money. So you're going to go find 3 boxes, and once you find all 3 of them, you'll get a bunch of money. and you can buy a loadout. Recon, that is going to show your next circle earlier. So you go do the recon wherever it's at. And once you complete it, you can see where the next zone is going to pull to. Super helpful, but I feel like in COD Mobile, it's literally useless. You never really need it. I feel like it just doesn't really... I mean, if you're playing in like a tournament, then it would be helpful. But if you're not playing in a tournament, I just don't think anybody cares. Warzonification. This is as Warzonified as it gets. I mean, this is a Warzone map. Rebirth is. It's just a Warzone iteration of our current Alcatraz Island. So you definitely have that here. That's always worth covering when you talk about BR, because with every update, this game gets more and more like Warzone, and I hate that. So yeah, I just want to cover that. Also, let's talk about the iterations of the map. This is a pretty good iteration of Rebirth Island. Like, out of all the ones they could have brought in, this is a probably top 3 iteration of it. So I'm totally fine with that. I think it plays well. Let's talk about Resurgence, right? So how you respawn in this is, as long as one of your teammates is alive, you automatically resurge from the sky and land back wherever you want. So that's a huge W. I think Resurgence is much better than what we had in Alcatraz. And I think it kind of just, yeah, it goes automatically, right? There's no, you don't have to worry about time. Yeah, I think it's a little, is it a little bit different than Alcatraz? I can't remember. Either way, Resurgence is a W. I like Resurgence. Skybox. This is the big thing that people have problems with Alcatraz instead of Rebirth, right? The skybox on Alcatraz is like a dark gray blue, like a gloomy day, right? And the skybox in Rebirth is just bright. It's sunny outside. You can see stuff. You know what I mean? It's more fun to people. Like, people want a brighter color looking game, more entertaining, I guess. I don't really know what the reason is for that. I feel like Alcatraz, the skybox, is totally fine. Like, that's what the map was at the time. It's just like it was in BO4 as it is in COD Mobile. They have the same skybox. In Rebirth, you know, it's just a brighter skybox, and you kind of see more of the zone, right? You can see the zone all over the place. The zone in Alcatraz is just like a blue wave. Here, you can tell it's obviously yellow gas that's coming at you. So I feel like that just doesn't really get the, you know, the light. Nobody shines a light on that. That being said, let's talk about the cutscenes, the intro and outro cutscenes for both. I think the new intro cutscene's dope. I think it's good. Definitely a good change there. The new outro cutscene, I think, is also really cool. I skip it every time now. I've already seen the whole outro cutscene after you win your game. So, you know, I don't really have any reason to watch it, but it is a good outro cutscene. Like, I think it's solid. It's not quite on par with like the console side, where it flashes all the names of the players in the lobby and then the winners players at the end. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't do that, but it's still cool. You know what I mean? There's no reason for them to go all that in with it, because they don't even have 40 real players on the map, right? Half the map's bots. So, you know what I mean? Half the map bots, half the map real people. Just kind of whatever. Which is better, right? Coming down to the end, the actual question that you might have clicked on this video for, which map is better? Personal preference, right? Me personally, I'll always love Alcatraz Island. That's going to be my personal favorite. Honestly, it just is. Right now, I feel like I love it. I do love it. But Rebirth Island is the objectively better map, even since they brought it in and it looks so good. And it's not like I'm like falling through the map or the map is ripping and I can see people across the map, under the map. It actually, they did such a phenomenal job with it when they brought it in. There are little things here and there where it's like it's got to adjust, you know what I mean, for things that are far away and you can't see them right. But for the most part, I mean, that's few and far in between, and it looks beautiful every time I have played it so far. I think they did it. I mean, I don't want to understate how good of a job I feel like they did on this map, bringing it in. I don't know how hard it was to do, you know what I mean? Like, if it was really just copy and paste and it just came out like this, then great. But if they actually had to put in some time to get this map to look the way it does, that's pretty great. I think they did an excellent job with it. This cutscene right here, this is the outro cutscene. Normally, you know, you would see all the players' names that were in the lobby on the left side, and then it would show me flying away with my team, and it would show all our gamer tags and stuff. But that's for console. We don't do that here. Anyway, yeah, get that 20 kill W or whatever I got. No, 22 kill W. Having some fun grinding out VR. Just hit Grandmaster in this game. So that's pretty exciting. Gonna grind a legendary in these last 2 modes and then I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the 2 maps in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy, Marcus or Moistini. I'm out of here. Peace.